so. Looks like this time you got it right. Yes, it was so. The black that killed Chihiro Fujisawa was Mondo Awada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're getting very close to the danger zone, Mr. Imashimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way he could kill someone.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
It looks like Wando's taking a vow of silence, so allow for me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of the murder of the time is, it's a sad story of two men. But for anyone who doesn't want to really hear it, you can hit the O button to fast forward the text. No, I want to hear it, absolutely. Anyway, okay, no, if this is a long story, I'm not doing it in that voice. Holy crap. Anyway, there once was a young boy. His name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that for as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. No one will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferior complex had already taken root deep inside him, and it was not so easy to weed out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept the fact. After all, the world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy!
Hey,
That was so Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack and the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured out that being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But...
I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so... maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so... that day he made the commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. But he wanted to tell the person his secret first, then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to was Mondo.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. The biker gang had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were, so Chihiro probably figures that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man Chihiro had always aspired to. God, these close-ups of the dead person. I mean, even though it's a game and these aren't real people, I'm kind of tearing up a little bit. They didn't do this the first time. It's so just ugh. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he had made to Chihiro. Huh? What did he do? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room to the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Well, wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
Well, that could have been part of it, yes. But I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
But
And how does the moving the body keep his secret?
Because
If everyone knew she'd been killed in the boys' locker room, everyone would have been arguing about how she got in the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would immediately be able to suspect his identity. So he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something you didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone? It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat myself.
To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, we're on the subject. Why don't I tell you? The embarrassing memory, that secret he doesn't want anyone to know?
hey,
You know what Mondo did? That totally makes sense, given his backstory. Absolutely. I should have seen it coming, actually. He killed his own brother! Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, makes all the hoodlums and riffraff across this country tumble. The only reason he has a chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Va. Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was the only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. Before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, #1 in the gang, and his #2 was his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started thinking about how he would have to take over the gang from his older brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. Kids gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Could someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers from the other members of the gang. Which is why... I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win. I don't care what it takes, I gotta come out on top. On the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. During the race, tragedy struck. His kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and trashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... Okay, he didn't literally murder his brother. Good. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Laying his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey, kid. The rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. 'Cause it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone his own weakness that caused the accident, and as a result, he was made even stronger in the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. And Daya was going to lose his kid. Daya's going to lose his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about it to his brother. I'm strong. Strong, strong, strong! And yet, as soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the lovely, the hateful Monokumas announced the revealing of embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would be ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, and all the guilt I've been carrying around, it would have all been for nothing. So that's why. Mondo? I saw what Monokuma had on me. My head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness, and I just started swirling around. I never felt anything like it before. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And right about then, that Chihiro's asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why not? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
I mean, you've got that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you'd...
But
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrap myself in lies. I'm weak and I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing all the lie I'd been living. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're strong and it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what, you're saying I should just say it?
Why?
Saying if I really am, I should be able to tell everyone the secret?
Huh?
Huh? I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try to overcome it. It's the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. That jealousy broke me.
Why?
You making fun of me? I'm strong. You fucking with me right now?
No.
No, I'm not making fun of you. Really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What do you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Supposed to just sit back and let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why'd you have to tell me all that? You trying to rub my finger in my face?
I just wanted to.
I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right. I am strong. I'm strong. Stronger than you.
Son of a
And
bitch!
stronger than Daya. I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying on my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my hand. I was just staring at him, down on the ground.
I killed him. I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo? He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He had that weak side from everyone, and that was his secret. Weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Look at him, you see? You're all just like him! For a secret from the past, for a memory! For that he killed another living human in cold blood! He couldn't get free of his regrets from the outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is! Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead and say that again, I dare you! Alright, I'll say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... unfortunately, I can't do it right now, because the time for punishing is fast approaching! Punishing?
Can't be.
You mean execution?
Well now.
That is what I promised you, right? The blackened that serves the peace will be punished!
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Alright, what's gonna happen this time? Hypnosis? Okay, he's tied to a bike, it looks like. And Akuma's wearing, or Akuma, Monokuma's wearing his hair, or a variation of his hair. I don't know why they left. It's not like he doesn't have 100 of those guys. They're gonna breathe fire or something? I don't think the lightning actually does anything there. It would just stay on the outside of the track. Maybe the, like, gravitational forces would kill him. Wait, what the hell? He's not even there. What? That doesn't make the first bit of sense. At all. Laugh at death, and your soul will be forever at peace. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc Blind. This is your host, Dameol SC, and we just killed Mondo. We're probably ending this episode. Last episode just ended up going way too damn long, and so I just kind of cut it. So I had to start right at the end of the episode, but it kind of was necessary. It can't be! My brother! Another murder. And another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen? I think he's going mad for sure. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we reached forced to realize once again. But of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. But Byakuya, you're completely insane, you know that? A game? One of our friends is dead, don't you realize that? Two of our friends, actually.
Naturally.
Of course I do. Because this is a game of life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that I just don't understand why. Why'd you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime? To make it more interesting, obviously.
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Oh, verbatim what I said. Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. And last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignore the nighttime rule too? That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall even agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be done.
I didn't particularly care. Please, continue. And the night grew late, and I decided to return to my room. That's when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse. You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. I didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well,
So, you're saying you knew the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But that had been the end of it. How boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought it would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So, hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene. But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you'd have been dead too, right? Well, obviously, I'd have revealed the truth before it reached that point. Of course. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. I'm able to perform an interesting experiment.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
And so that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Indeed. We're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey,
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next! You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why? Do you like them? But you know the punishment, the despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all the despair is my gift for mankind itself! You're exaggerating. Over-exaggerating doesn't mean anything. I'm not exaggerating! These punishments are meant to transform all hope into despair! What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the heck?
I'm not reading all that. Good grief! I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing! Whatever. It doesn't matter. In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and everything will be revealed to me. Ah, the noble son of a noble family! Truly, you understand me! I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship! Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm going to find you and kill you, do you understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Tagami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool! It's like the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you! I swear whatever it takes, I will kill you. Temper, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would soon continue. Because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us that were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, and our friendship. It felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair. Oh, what's this?
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
Good spot for what? What's happening?
Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part. You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Wait, is that one of the 15 of us? Is one of the 15 in with Monokuma? Gee, who would that be then? Byakuya is an obvious suspect, just because of how calm and self-assured he is. However, I think that's too obvious an answer for this game. It could be the white-haired girl. She also seems to have, like, the inside track. And she's my best guess for now, but we'll see. It also could be Toko, you know, being Genocide Jill, because definitely going through all the trouble getting Genocide Jill in on the game and being expected to make the first move would make sense there.
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now. So just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
That does seem... I don't know. Maybe not. I was going to say, that seems like something he'd say to a girl rather than a guy, but I don't actually know that about him. Who is it? The 16th high school student. Okay, that's not Genocide Jill, then. That's not a question she would ask. That is definitely a question for either Byakuya or the white-haired girl.
Ooh, my. You really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Interesting. We win. Sorry, guys. I got the crazy diamond present. No, man, let's just push on. Push straight on into tomorrow.